Russia. Moscow. Domodedovo International Airport. July 1st, 2002, 8:10 p.m. 45 Russian schoolchildren wait to board a flight to Barcelona. It's their reward for doing well at school. Among them is 11-year-old Artur Hamatov. The crew complete final preparations.
Дамы и господа, вас приветствует капитан корабля. Добро пожаловать на борт башкирских авиалиний.
(8:48 p.m.) The Bashkirian Charter Airlines flight BTC 2937 takes off from Moscow's Domodedovo Airport. Distance to Barcelona, 3,000 kilometers. Estimated flight time, 4 hours, 20 minutes. Switzerland. Zurich Area Control Center. 11 p.m. 35-year-old Danish-born air traffic controller Peter Nielsen is working the night shift. He and one other controller are managing a sector of airspace above eastern Switzerland and part of southwestern Germany. By day, this is one of the busiest crossroads in Europe. But at night, traffic slows down to a trickle, with only a few planes at any given time. 11:25 p.m. An unexpected plane is approaching Friedrichshafen. Nielsen has to switch radar stations. A delayed Airbus, flight AEF 1135, is coming in to land. He calls the airport's control tower to let them know. He can't get through. But he still has 10 minutes before the Airbus will land. So he moves back to the passing traffic radar.
DHX 611.
And gives the DHL cargo plane the go-ahead to climb to 36,000 feet.
Climb flight level 360.
Nielsen then returns to the Airbus and calls Friedrichshafen Airport again.
BTC 2937.
The Bashkirian charter calls in as it approaches his sector.
Station calling, say again?
BTC 2937. Level 360. Level...
But just as Nielsen acknowledges them, the Airbus contacts him.
AEF 1135 is inbound. The final approach fix for ILS runway 24.
I expect so. I'll call you back shortly.
Nielsen calls Friedrichshafen a third time.
Die gewünschte Verbindung ist nicht möglich.
AEF 1135.
He radios the Airbus and tells them to contact the airport directly.
I lost my phone connection to Friedrichshafen. Could you please call them on your second set?
Affirm.
The DHL plane is now flying over Switzerland at 36,000 feet. Suddenly, its onboard traffic collision avoidance system, TCAS, sounds an alert.
Traffic.
At exactly the same time, the Bashkirian plane's TCAS system also squawks. The two planes are now 25 kilometers apart. They're flying at exactly the same altitude to exactly the same spot. Peter Nielsen suddenly realizes he has an urgent problem.
BTC 2937.
He immediately tells the Russian pilots to descend.
Descent flight level 350. Expedite, I have crossing traffic.
Seconds later, their TCAS system says the exact opposite.
Climb, 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 climb,
Es ist klein.
climb,
Изгоди нас down.
climb, climb.
At the same time, the DHL's TCAS tells it to descend.
Descend, descend.
The Bashkirian crew don't know which command to follow.
Climb.
Nielsen repeats his instruction.
Expedite, descent level 350, BTC 2937.
When he sees that they followed his orders, Nielsen tells them that the DHL plane is approaching from their right-hand side.
We have traffic at your 2 o'clock position, now at 360.
He switches back to the Airbus. In the Bashkirian charter, the crew are looking for the DHL plane. The two aircraft are now just over 5 kilometers apart. They are both in descent, closing at a rate of 1,300 kilometers per hour, faster than the speed of sound.
It's here, descent!
Descend,
Stay on the left.
Descend hard, descend!
11:35 p.m.
AEF 1135.
The Airbus crew have finally made contact with Friedrichshafen Airport.
Can we go, Friedrichshafen?
Nielsen can now hand over the plane.
Affirm, bye-bye. BTC 2937. BTC 2937. BTC 2937.
Burning wreckage falls from the sky near Überlingen, Germany. Before the plane's onboard TCAS systems kicked into action, there would have been no conflict, and the accident would have been avoided. But then, one final twist. 19 seconds before collision, Peter Nielsen tells the Russian pilots that the DHL plane is approaching from their right-hand side.
We have traffic at your 2 o'clock position, now at 360.
Where is it?
It is actually approaching from the left, the 10 o'clock position. The only explanation investigators can find for this mistake is stress. It's uncertain if the Russian pilots would have had time to pull up and avoid collision, even if they had spotted the DHL plane earlier.
Stay on the left.
But the records show that in the final seconds, they tried. Upon impact, the Bashkirian charter breaks into 4 pieces. Without its tail fin, the DHL cargo plane spins uncontrollably to the ground.